My name is Mark McCracken, Lieutenant, Schenectady Police Department.
And I'm Kevin Moore, Director of Communications for the Schenectady Police Department.
We're gathered here today to discuss CopLogic. The Schenectady Police Department is proud to announce that we are the first agency within the state of New York, joining 250 agencies nationwide in providing a free, accurate, and reliable internet-based police reporting system.
And we'd also like to acknowledge Chief Chairs for his cooperation in being so supportive of this online police reporting project. I'm Kevin Moore of the Schenectady Police Department, Director of Communications, and I'm going to show you a demo of the CopLogic online reporting system. You can access this system by viewing our website of schenectadypd.com. Once the website is accessed, you can then toggle over the tab of crime to get to the online reporting system, or go right down to the link that's labeled SPD Online Reporting System. Once the link is accessed, it will bring you to the online reporting system front page. It's very important to recognize that if this is a true emergency or an event that is in progress, you need to dial 911. CopLogic should only be used for past events. So we have to make sure that this is not an emergency. The incident, of course, needs to have occurred within the city limits. We want to make sure that there's no known suspects. If there is a suspect that is known, CopLogic is not to be used. You need to dial the non-emergency number at 382-5263 to file your crime report. Crimes with known suspect information, violent crime, stolen vehicle, lost or stolen license plates, a domestic violence situation, an assault, a traffic accident with injury, or perhaps a burglary of a building or structure. These are events that you need to either dial 911 for if it's a crime in progress, or that 382-5263 number to our communications center. You will also notice that there is a link for the frequently asked questions concerning CopLogic. You might want to visit that as well. This may perhaps answer some of your questions that you might have about the site. The other things that are to note is that once this CopLogic report is filed, someone within the agency will be responsible for reviewing the report. Once the report is reviewed, you will be emailed a report number within about 72 hours. This report number should not be used for your insurance purposes. Once the report is actually reviewed, you will be sent a PDF version of the report. One thing to note, of course, is filing a false police report is a crime. You need to check the fact that you agree to all the above statements before you proceed forward. If not, you will get an error message that says that you need to agree before you move forward. The four call types that we initially are using for the CopLogic online reporting system are as follows: past harassment, past fraud, forgery, past theft, past mischief, and we also have an option called supplemental report. This option can be used when you have initially filed a written police report, perhaps for a burglary, and you have additional information such as serial numbers for the items that were stolen. You can use this option for supplemental report to file the updated information for your report. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select past theft as the option, and I'm going to simulate a entry for a stolen bicycle from the front lawn of your property. So the option I'm going to select is past theft. There is a definition for each one of these crime codes, as well as examples that are on this page that will describe what the incident types are. So I'm going to start the report. And I also want to point out that not only can you use this for an individual, but businesses can also use this to report the incidents. So I'm going to select the individual option, and I'm going to type in a fictitious name for the demonstration, and I'm going to use the address of 700 State Street. And I also want to point out that the fields that have the red asterisks, these are mandatory fields. You cannot move forward until these fields are filled out. for the reporting purposes. So, for instance, the home telephone number, even though we'd like to have this information to maybe contact you for follow-up regarding the crime that was reported, this, of course, is optional. And I'm going to type in a fictitious email address just for the purposes of demonstration here. And again, the information that is optional, we still would like that information, again, to follow up on any questions that we may have as a department in following up on your incident. So I'm going to drop in a fictitious date of birth, and I'm going to continue on to the second page. And the second page is again going to give us the location that the event occurred. And the reason for this duplication of entry, perhaps, is that the incident may not have happened where you live. So the first page, we're going to capture the information as far as what your residence address is, but this page, the second page, is actually where the incident happened. So we have a street address. Again, the city and so on is mandatory because it's got the red asterisk. The incident time, the start time, and the end time. So let's say that this incident happened overnight. And then the location type. So I'm going to select that it's a residence. And this information here is being captured by the department. Were you referred to the system by the Schenectady Police Department's call taker? We want to know this information because if you did, this is the incident number that we're going to respond back to you and use as the incident number when you file and after filing the CopLogic report. So I just simply typed in my bicycle was stolen off my front lawn last evening. There is a spell check option for this. I'm going to continue. And then this is where you're going to capture the property information. And there is a specific category for bicycle. The brand of the bicycle we're going to call is a Huffy. And it's a 26-inch bicycle. The color of it is gold. We have an option to type in a serial number if you know the serial number. It was one bicycle that was stolen, and the value of the bike is $250. And then any additional information as far as a property description. Maybe it has got a saddlebag, perhaps, on the front of the bike or whatever. So you may type in some additional property description. Then at this point, it lists the property. You can modify the property. You can delete the property if it was an error, or you can add a second piece of property. I'm going to select the option of Done. This gives you an opportunity to go through the report, take a look at it, make sure everything is correct on the report. You can cancel the report, or at this point in time, you can actually select the field called Submit the Report. Once the report has been submitted, it then goes to our review process. The information is received by our record staff. They're going to review the report for accuracy. If they need additional information, they may approve the report and ask you to maybe send in some supplemental information concerning the report. They may reject the report. Perhaps this event did not happen in the city limits. So this may be a reason for the rejection. And again, the report is submitted, and at this point, a report number will be assigned and then emailed to you in PDF format. And this is an example of what the report will look like when it is emailed back to you. Well, thank you for watching the CopLogic demonstration. If you should have any further questions regarding this demonstration, or perhaps even the way to improve our online reporting system, please contact our record staff at 382-5200, extension 5678. Once again, thank you for watching.